NFL players have so much money that they can do whatever they want on vacations. Some of them party like rock stars or unwind in nature, but others do some of the weirdest, wildest, most outrageous things on their vacations that you could ever imagine. And this is how NFL players spend their vacations. No one in NFL history won as many Super Bowls as Tom Brady, and no one loves vacations as much as him either. The guy bought a vacation home in Costa Rica where he's got access to his own private beach, but sometimes he doesn't even go there when he's on holidays, because he also owns a couple of yachts. Brady spent $2 million on his first yacht. As he got older, he decided it wasn't enough for him, so he went out and bought a 77-foot super yacht which he took out on the waters in the Bahamas along with his actor buddy old pal Bradley Cooper. The GOAT likes to lounge on the water. Meanwhile, this next NFL Hall of Famer likes getting right into the ocean. Troy Polamalu is a football legend. Not only does he have some of the most luscious hair in NFL history, he is also one of the best safeties to ever play. And when he gets a chance to vacation, he loves low-key surf trips to Hawaii. He stays at the Grand Wailea Hotel when he's chilling in Maui and spends most of his time lounging in his flip-flops when he's not getting barreled by massive waves. Cowabunga, dude! But up next, we have a football player that is probably way too big to ride a surfboard. Aaron Donald might be a beast on the gridiron, but that doesn't mean he doesn't know how to have a good time when he's on vacation. After winning the Super Bowl, the Defensive Player of the Year partied like a rock star. While roaming the streets of Los Angeles, he rocked a gold 99 diamond-encrusted pendant on a massive chain around his neck. The man who looks like he is made of stone was popping bottles of champagne, showing off more ab muscles than I knew humans could even have. And he didn't stop there. The next day, he made his way to a Lakers game where he watched the game courtside and was dabbing it up with NBA legend LeBron James. These guys live pretty crazy lives once they go big time, but Gronk proves that no matter how much money you have, nothing hits quite like a nostalgic vacation that reminds him of his childhood. Rob Gronkowski recently took a vacation down to Myrtle Beach. Apparently when Gronk was a kid, he used to take a vacation there every year with his family during Easter. But now that he's retired and loaded with cash, he can go whenever he wants. Apparently when Gronk visits Myrtle Beach, he plays mini golf, chows down on ice cream, and soaks in the sun on the beach. I guess some things in life never get old. Gronk isn't Tom Brady's only favorite target that knows how to have a good time. Wes Welker had a reputation for being a bit of a health nut. That's why his vacation in 2014 surprised so many people. The former wideout, who had the privilege of handling both Tom Brady and Peyton's balls, he made a trip to the Kentucky Derby, one of the biggest horse racing events of the year, and he had the time of his life. Welker showed up to the event looking like a pimp in a full cream-colored suit, a matching hat, and sunglasses to cover his meatball-sized pupils. Why was Welker covering his eyes, you ask? Cause he was on more Molly than a college kid at Lollapalooza, and he happened to win $50,000 betting on horse races, which he handed out to other spectators at the event while thinking he was the second coming of Santa Claus. I hope he had fun, cause after getting drug tested, he tested positive for MDMA and methamphetamines and was suspended by the NFL. Oof. Maybe all the methamphetamines in his system are what made Welker so damn quick. You should be quick too. Just go tap that thumbs up button and subscribe to DropKick as fast as you can. Hot damn, that was pretty fast. With that being said, not all fast players like to get rowdy on vacation. When Julio Jones gets away from football, he isn't about the party scene. Instead, he takes out his boat at Lake Lanier, Georgia, and unwinds in nature while fishing for bass. Julio has loved fishing ever since he was a kid, and his dad used to take him out in Alabama. And it turns out he's as good at catching fish as he is at catching footballs. Well, almost. The thing about NFL players going on vacation is that they need to make sure that they do it when their team isn't depending on them. Unfortunately, Tony Romo didn't get that memo. In 2007, Tony Romo had a breakout year for the Dallas Cowboys. The guy was on fire, launching balls around the field like ballistic missiles. Thanks to Tony, the Cowboys earned a bye through the first round of the playoffs. So he thought to himself, man, this would be the perfect time to hit Cabo with my smoking hot celebrity girlfriend Jessica Simpson. Turns out Cowboys fans weren't overly enthusiastic about the timing of his little mid-season vacay. And when the Cowboys lost their next game to the Giants, the media ripped him a new Texas-sized orifice. Romo probably should have waited to take his celebrity girlfriend to Mexico like the best running back in the world did. Christian McCaffrey went to Cabo as well, he just didn't do it mid-season. And he didn't go with a country music star, he went with his girlfriend Olivia Culpo, who also happens to be a former Miss Universe winner. Culpo dated other NFL players like Tim Tebow and Danny Amendola, but apparently CMC is her one true love. And I believe it. Check out the photos of these beauties sunbathing in a yacht over top of that crystal clear blue water. Olivia Culpo has dated a few NFL players, but she's got nothing on this next player's current girlfriend. Odell Beckham Jr. loves taking vacations in tropical paradise, and recently he joined a long list of athletes by pairing up with Kim Kardashian. The new couple took a trip down to the Caribbean islands of Turks and Caicos. I mean, I've heard of sloppy seconds, but what is this? Nasty ninths? Freaky 15ths? But hey, who am I to judge? This guy is swimming with supermodels while I'm eating Kraft dinner for the third day in a row. I'm not complaining. Actually, nothing hits quite like some KD and ketchup. And you know who loves ketchup more than anyone? Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes likes to double dip when he goes on his vacation. No, not in the way you're thinking, you sickos. The star quarterback throws an annual fundraiser in Hawaii in order to raise money for children in need. And while he's there, he soaks up the sun with his family, goes golfing, and orders a big plate of ketchup with a side of fries. Just kidding, but he probably does. But Mahomes isn't the only Chiefs star traveling the globe. Travis Kelce clearly wants to find love like his teammate because he's seriously dedicated to his new girlfriend, Taylor Swift. Kelce is so committed to Swift that he used his team's bye week in November to fly all the way to Argentina just to watch Swift perform a concert. I guess karma is the guy on the Chiefs. While all these vacations sound like a pretty good time, up next we have a quarterback who uses his vacation time in, let's just say, unique ways. Aaron Rodgers goes on some of the craziest vacations you could ever imagine. Well, I don't even know if I would call them vacations. Twice, Rodgers went into the Amazon rainforest to do ayahuasca, a hallucinogen that helps him find inner peace so he could dominate the NFL. Now, that's cool and all, but his next vacation was even weirder. After the 2022 season, Aaron Rodgers was considering retirement, and he needed some alone time to think about his future. So he went on a vacation where he locked himself in darkness and silence for 4 days straight to come up with some future plans. And when he came out, he decided that he wanted to play for the New York Jets. Am I crazy, or does that sound crazy? What do you guys think? But maybe he's onto something though, cause up next we have a quarterback who definitely didn't spend his vacation time in a dark room. And his career didn't last nearly as long as Rodgers. Cam Newton went on a vacation with his baby mama of 2, Kia Proctor, for his 28th birthday. And he didn't just want to have a good time in the Caribbean, he wanted all his fans to know how good a time he was having. So he made a music video showing off his entire trip where he went jet skiing, rode ATVs, lounged on a yacht, and danced his Superman butt off at a party. One thing Cam Newton never did as a member of the Panthers is visit a real-life Panther. But you gotta hear what this next superstar saw when he was on vacation. When Jalen Ramsey entered the league, he became an instant star for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it got him thinking, what are Jaguars actually like in real life? So he went all the way to Belize to visit the only Jaguar preserve in the entire world. And he recommended it to all his fans who have never been. I guess he didn't realize most of his fans don't have the cash to go hang out with jungle predators in paradise. When you have so much money, it's easy to take it for granted. But next we have a superstar that gets the most out of the money he spends. Chad Ochocinco took a vacation with his family down to the Bahamas. And he went into Amiri and copped a shirt worth almost $1,000. While you might think that splurging on clothes is typical of NFL stars, it isn't for Chad. He actually has a reputation for being frugal with unnecessary spending. So to make sure he got his money's worth out of his new shirt, he wore it for 4 days straight. And paparazzi followed him around wondering if this guy literally forgot the rest of his luggage or something. There's no need to judge Ochocinco for his fashion choices as long as his shirt smells okay. But you should probably judge AB for his, cause these stories are getting out of control. We knew Antonio Brown was crazy, but this story about his vacation in Dubai is next level. Apparently, he pursued a woman in the swimming pool and kept on trying to stick his stinky butt in her face. Ew, gross! And when the woman tried to get away, he whipped out his you-know-what and asked if she wanted it. The guy is an animal that clearly needs some psychiatric help. He had no shame either. Apparently, he was pulling out all his junk out in front of all the other guests. And he was smoking the reefer in his room and breaking dress code during his entire stay while smoking cigars inside the hotel, another no-no. As you may have guessed, the hotel kicked him out for his offensive conduct. Antonio Brown loves being the center of attention, but some NFL players try to get away from that, but it's not always so easy. Josh Allen is always in the spotlight in Buffalo, so he wanted to get away from the noise and take a quiet vacation to Mexico with his girlfriend Haley Steinfeld. Unfortunately, it wasn't as private as he was hoping. By the time he got back to Buffalo, there were photos of him all over the internet making out with his girlfriend in the swimming pool. Oddly enough, it's difficult to feel bad for the guy. And last but not least, we have a player that loved vacations so much that he got himself booted from the NFL. When Johnny Manziel was in the NFL, he just wanted to party, but he didn't want to get caught by his team. So Manziel came up with this brilliant plan to take a little mid-season holiday to Vegas the day before a football game, but the twist here is he dressed up in a fake mustache and pretended he wasn't a football star but a random guy named Billy. He ended up gambling thousands of dollars away, partying his butt off, and ended up losing track of time and missed his flight back to his game. Needless to say, the NFL dropped him for his boneheaded antics. There you have it, folks. Now you know how NFL players spend their vacations. If you liked this video, please don't forget to let us know by giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. And if you want to see more NFL videos, click on one of the links currently on your screen. Thanks for the love. See you next time.